What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Idiot's Guide to the Marvel Universe. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
And today we're going to talk about the smallest Marvel movie there is, Ant-Man.
That was a lot scarier a second ago.
Very nice. Nice.
So you want to start out like we normally do and try to guess if Hess liked this movie or didn't like this movie?
Sure.
Rank it from Thor: The Dark World to
No.
No, it doesn't work anymore that way. I'm going to guess he enjoyed it because he likes Paul Rudd, and it's a decent movie, and it's pretty funny, and it has a lot of action, a lot of fun little small jokes in there, small fight scenes and all that. But I'm gonna guess it's not on like the top of his list.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess it's around like Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3-ish for him.
Aren't those real high for him?
Well, he ranked Guardians of the Galaxy above Iron Man 2, so I hope not.
Okay.
Because he didn't like that movie.
I'm gonna guess that he thought it was okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna guess he thought it was okay, but enjoyable. Like, he had fun with it, but it's not his favorite Marvel movie.
I think he should connect with the Paul Rudd character. He's a guy that got a divorce. He's got kids. He's trying to, you know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Hess gets real tiny sometimes.
Okay. Keeps jumping through these fucking keyholes. Like, stop!
He always jumps through my keyhole and tries to scare me at night. One time he jumped into my butthole.
He should jump out of the keyhole at those kids that keep knocking on his door.
Hess is bobbing his head going over there, going, "You're
full of shit."
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say he thought it was okay because he doesn't seem to like comedies.
But I think he likes Paul Rudd, so I think he'll enjoy that.
Oh, I guess we'll find out.
What's the verdict?
I really liked it.
Really liked
Oh,
it.
good.
I didn't think about the connecting with his storyline part. That probably helped. That didn't even cross my mind.
Oh, well, it crossed my mind. I was like, hey, he should like it.
Is that
Yeah.
part of it? What reason you liked it?
Yeah, it definitely did.
They're like,
Motherfucker, that never even crossed my mind.
yeah, that's why you're stupid.
You know what?
Yeah.
What?
Want to shut up?
yeah, I really liked it. The funny thing is like I fucking hate ants, like in real life. Like,
Well, who
hate
likes ants?
Well, I don't know. Ant-Man.
Yeah, but it took him a second.
Do you think that's ever been in a review for Ant-Man? I really enjoyed the movie. Realistically, I fucking hate ants, but in the movie they're cool.
I mean, But how cool would it be to be able to go from big to small, like as many times as you want, back and forth?
Hey,
like, that'd be pretty fucking
just ask your
dope.
penis.
Be pretty dope.
He's missing one of those. I'm not saying which.
But that would be cool. I feel like of all the powers we've seen so far in the MCU and our journey through it, this would be one of them that I would be like, that'd be cool to have.
Another thing cool.
I mean, it's not really a power, I guess, a suit, an ability to have.
Yeah. Another thing cool about this is it's different from all the other. Like it's like the fight scenes when they get small.
Those are the coolest parts of the movie.
Yeah.
I really enjoy those. Like the part this will be going into when we get in our favorite scenes. But when he's running through the little model of the town or whatever, and it's all white and it's and he's running through, the Michael Pena saves him. That's a really cool. Like stuff like that's really fun. Or like in the briefcase.
It was like he was running through Normandy or something.
Yeah.
Or at the end, like when he throws a little disc and Thomas the Tank Engine fucking blows
yeah.
up, blows up
through
to like
the
the
house.
size of a Goodyear blimp.
Yeah, that's cool. I hope they get even crazier with those later on.
I think they will because I think everybody enjoys that.
Especially with the next one being called Quantum Mania. I can only imagine what kind of weird shit's gonna go on that.
Mm-hmm. I picture that as.
I just want to know who plays Michael Douglas's wife.
I could tell you.
We could tell you right now.
Do you want to know?
No. Yeah, I do.
It's Michelle Pfeiffer, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Michelle Pfeiffer plays her. He's like, never mind. I don't want to know.
I don't mind. She's fine. I'm sure she's like 90 now. I know she's not that old.
Well, Michael Douglas was 70 in this.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
But
I didn't know he was that old.
Did you like the Michael Douglas de-aging?
That was pretty interesting. And then
It was pretty well done.
Like,
It's done really well.
he saw that.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas saw that, and he was like, "Wow, can we go back and make sequels to my old movies?" He wanted to. Well, there was one. I forget what he said. It was like a
Probably Romancing the Stone?
Yeah, that was it. He wanted
Yeah.
to make a sequel to that.
That was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, this was really good. Can we do that? And then he's like, can I just have that in real life?
yeah. Well, they de-aged the FBI agent from Weeds. That gets killed
I forgot about that guy from Weeds. I was wondering. I never looked him up, but I was like, what's he from?
I didn't look him up either, and I just knew I knew him, but I
Yeah.
didn't think about
Yeah.
Weeds
Yeah, so
either.
I saw those two had it, and then Howard Stark came back, played himself. He is that old, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have to have makeup on.
I didn't
and
notice.
Then,
I didn't even notice it. There was a guy from Weeds.
I didn't, and then what's her name? Haley Atwell, Peggy Carter.
Oh,
She just had makeup on. They didn't DH her.
I forgot she was in it.
So did I. I knew
Why don't you
Howard
put a
Stark.
Peggy on the.
I fucking could have. God
No, you
damn it.
couldn't. Do I have a Peggy?
I think you do,
You
or
have to-
maybe you just have her niece.
You have to put makeup on her.
Yeah. I
Those
knew
are
Howard
names.
Stark was in it. I thought Hess would like that, but
Girl from the apartment next door.
yeah,
Captain
Agent
America.
13 and Winter Soldier.
Mm,
She's
the blonde chick.
yeah. We forgot her name last time too.
Yeah.
We'll know by the
Kaylee.
time we're done with Falcon and Winter Soldier because she'll show up in that.
Absolutely.
Do you have any Hess questions?
No, I don't have any Hess questions. I
I feel like
watched
I feel
both
like this
of
was a
the.
pretty straightforward movie.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that Michael Pena was in it, Avon Barksdale was in it, Jeremy Pemberton was in it. Lots of people.
There's a lot of people. Even the just the stepdad is a pretty famous comedian too.
Yeah, that guy. I can't think of his name, but
Not
yeah.
comedian though.
Well, he's in funny movies. He's how you call him a comedian.
Well, he's also in, like he was in Boardwalk Empire.
oh,
he's a
really?
fucking
Oh,
crazy-
that reminds me. I don't know.
point at me.
I think it was Twilight. I'm not positive, but you know the guy that wears the mask in that?
Oh yeah.
He was in that, and I was like, hey, I've seen that guy like snipe people with half a face.
No, he's a fucking badass.
Harvey Dent.
No,
No, from
Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk
I
Empire.
know.
You guys ready for trivia?
I'm surprised you got Harvey Dent.
It's hey,
Don't know.
he's a superhero boy now. Maybe he watched the whole Snyder Cut.
Did you watch the
I'm
Snyder
not
Cut?
watching. Not watching DC after Marvel. Okay.
You don't need to. Snyder Cut's good, but everything else, whatever. You want some trivia? It's not too exciting this week, to be honest.
Then no, let's skip it.
But one of them I did just for you, pal.
Don't point at me.
Just do that one.
Fine, I'll erase it since you don't want me to point at you.
Just give me the fucking trivia.
Garrett
Yeah,
Morris has a cameo when Ant-Man lands in his car. And do you know why I put that in here?
No.
Because he played Ant-Man in an SNL skit.
Oh, really?
And the one, the one with
the
that,
Hulk.
that party and all that?
Oh, they probably made fun of him too.
He's Ant-Man.
I did not know that.
Yeah. isn't
I remember that
interesting?
party because John Belushi was the Hulk.
Yeah. But I thought you'd really enjoy that. I saw him in the movie, and I knew people were happy with his cameo, but I never knew what it was. And then I was like, oh, he's Ant-Man in SNL. That's funny.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I
I thought he's.
I know.
Go ahead.
Keep going.
I thought it's because he's
thought you
in
were-
Two Broke Girls, and then she's in WandaVision. So they were putting them all together.
Oh my God, they're halfway to having the whole universe there.
Well, because
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
okay. God,
Yep.
It's hard to talk when you got this fucking bobblehead next to you.
and it wouldn't
Yeah.
even spoil anything, but I just don't want to.
No, yeah,
Talk
I've
about
had that
people he hasn't seen.
several times in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You mean you wouldn't want to say like Jon Snow was killed and came back to life?
Right.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to have be on a phone call with someone on
And
a
like-
podcast and say that.
If that's this big,
Yeah,
what I was gonna say is about that big.
minuscule.
Yeah, but
I
Still.
did think it was weird that T.I. was in this movie. I know he didn't play a very big role.
He's in the second one too, a little bit, but he will
Every
not be in the
time
third.
I see him, I'm just like, God, it's fucking weird seeing T.I. in a fucking Disney movie.
It is strange. It is very strange.
I never thought about it.
Oh, really?
I mean, is it any weirder
I mean,
than
I'm
the,
used.
gu-
I'm
the
used
guy
to.
on the laptop going, well, I don't even know what he said. He like barely even talks.
What kind of laptop?
The guy with the laptop.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Russian guy.
yeah. The guy, you mean
whatever.
what's his name? Abracadabra, I think, on Flash.
Bukhataika.
Is that him?
I think so. I could have made that up. Honestly, I
I
don't know.
think he made that up.
When every single Paul Rudd told his 9-year-old son that he was going to be Ant-Man, his son said, "Wow, can't wait to see how stupid that'll be."
Wow,
Wow.
So
that's funny.
that's pretty funny. Can you imagine being like, "I'm in a Marvel movie," and you tell your kid that, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, fuck off, Dad."
Remember I told you I was listening to a podcast with Paul Rudd in it this year, and it was prior to Black Panther passing away,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about when his kids found out. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can you introduce me to Black Panther?" So I listened to it after he passed away. So it was like, oh, that's
it was
nice.
really sad.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I would, but he's dead.
Jesus.
Peyton Reed originally wanted Rick Moranis to cameo in the movie to have a "Honey, I Shrunk the Kids" joke,
Oh, that's kind of funny.
but I don't think Rick Moranis was acting. So
He's getting beat
The
up.
he was too busy getting punched in the face in New York, so
Yeah.
he couldn't show up to the movie.
Gotcha.
the helicopter scene. Did you think
Oh my God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm just kidding.
Want to shut up?
You can cut that.
I like it when
that'll
Ass says you can cut
That'll
it.
be the TikTok for this episode.
Oh my God.
No, you just cut it.
You guys ready for our review game? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Is that a different theme song than last week?
I couldn't remember what I did last week. I don't know.
I forgot about this, but now, yeah, I'm kind of excited.
Did I do 5 last week? Because I have 5 this time to try to make sure you guys don't tie. Because you guys tied again last week.
I think you did 4. You had 4 because we each got like 1 right, and then
Oh yeah, because I did
then-
3 originally.
And then Hess cheated.
so
at the end and
basically,
tied
I'm
me.
just gonna keep adding some onto
I didn't
this.
cheat. I played it smart.
Yeah, he did play it
Or
smart.
cheated.
But I'm gonna keep doing. Way to wear that shirt on this podcast. Why don't you wear that on the El Camino one?
Fuck off.
But so, if nobody knows how this game works, I go to Rotten Tomatoes and I find a bunch of reviews that's pretty vague, to be honest, and describe a movie, and I read it to you guys and guess what movie it is.
You should give the username.
I have it in the screenshots.
You don't
So it'll be the username's on the screen in the video. So this one is 1 star. Horrible Marvel ruins yet another villain by making him spew joke after joke. Heroes destroy and cause death and destruction, but at the end of the day, it's just joke after joke after joke. The worst of the blank movies. I took out the name there.
I'm gonna say
I wouldn't have guessed.
Ultron.
Your guess is Ultron?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your guess?
I was gonna go with a movie with the Joker in it, but
I'm gonna say, oh fuck, I don't know.
I haven't seen that Marvel movie.
I think Hess wrote the answer on the ceiling.
He has all the movies up there like, which one is it?
I don't even know. Well, it's kind of weird because let me look at the list here.
He's getting married.
I mean, we don't win anything.
Hey, dude.
No, I know.
Winner gets a
but
BJ.
still.
From who?
I'm just gonna go with Ant-Man.
You're going Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Well, Nick gets 1 point. It is Age of Ultron.
Nice.
That one was kind of like, if you know the movies like you do, it's easy.
What's that
But it's that could almost describe any Marvel movie, which I also like.
Well, see, I didn't remember. I was trying to picture bad guys saying jokes.
Yeah, which Ultron,
Well, I thought-
Ultron isn't really jokey. He's more just like,
He's kind of jokey.
in a way, I guess. But I wouldn't say joke after joke after joke
He's
with
the
him.
funniest computer I know.
No, I like Jarvis better.
He's not funny though.
He's pretty funny. Have you heard his knock knock jokes?
No.
I listen to him all the time. So this next one, half star, tries to be excessively funny like a typical movie, but guess what? I didn't laugh. The movie has many problems. It's boring and something people will not watch continuously.
I'm gonna go not another teen movie.
Sorry, Hess, these are only Marvel movies.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So it's a funny Marvel. It tries to be a typical funny movie, but guess what? He didn't laugh.
You can go first. I went first last time.
It's got to be Ant-Man, right?
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
2 Ant-Mans?
Those Ant-Mans.
All right, 1-2. It was Ant-Man.
It's kind of obvious.
Hey, you could eat a fucking dick, okay?
I could have went Borat as well.
So this next one, good luck getting this one, boys. Half star. What the hell is this shit?
What the hell is this shit?
That's it. That's all we get.
That's all the review.
Wow.
Thor: The Dark World.
All right, he's locked in. What's your guess, Ass?
It's pretty good. That's a pretty fucking good answer there. Any of the Thors. I'm gonna go Guardians.
It is Ant-Man.
Ooh, you went Dos Ant-Mans?
Yeah,
That's like Dos Hombres.
2 in a row. Try to throw you guys off. So it's still 2-1. All right, so this next one, I don't know. I just have it in my head that Hess is gonna get this one. So I'm hopeful for him. Half star.
I'll be damned.
Sexist and disgusting. I don't care if that's his character. You don't have to treat women like objects. Tony Stark can kiss my butt. That's the review.
Well, you got.
It's like Iron Man 1.
I'll say Iron Man 2.
Motherfucker. Nick got the point. It's 3-1. Damn it, I was rooting for you, Hess.
Yeah, don't you always, you little fuck?
Well, you're kind of a little schmuck over there. All right, well,
Pointless to do the last one unless it's worth 100 points.
let's do double or nothing.
Well, he picked it out. Might as well do it.
Double or nothing on this last one. I picked it because it's confusing.
Okay.
Actually, double or nothing still has to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It has to be worth 100 fucking points.
Yeah, it's true.
But that's cheating. So.
It's the last round. If Pesca says he wins, if you get this, you lose.
Okay, but if I lose, I'm not playing this again.
No. And we're just doing this one for fun. This one confused me, which is why I added it. This guy gave it half star. So entertaining and very gripping. The sense of danger is so real and nicely done. This movie is what turned me into a Marvel fan.
And he gave it half a star.
He gave it a half star.
Did he like click the wrong thing?
So I think I don't know, yeah, but he gave the movie a bad review and then wrote how good it is. And it turned him into a Marvel fan.
Just to be a dick, I'm gonna say Ant-Man.
Okay, what's your guess, S?
Motherfuck me. Well,
remember, it has really good action that's done really nice.
yeah, I was thinking the first Avengers.
It's the Winter Soldier.
He even fucking hinted for you.
I did.
He's like, it's got a lot of action.
So does the first Avengers?
Yeah, the first Avengers does, yeah.
But when he said that, I was like, motherfucker.
No, I was afraid you were going to get that by the review. I thought Hess would for sure get the Iron Man, and I was afraid if we made it to that point, you would get that.
It didn't click until you reinforced it.
There you go. So Nick is the 2-time winner, but Hess is the 2-time tire. So.
What? I thought the bad guy in this was pathetic.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, I liked him.
I like the actor, and I like his outfit in this, but he's nothing special.
I mean,
like he's pathetic.
Like I feel like if any other Avenger was going against him, they would take him down. That'd be the intro to their movie villain. I feel like.
He was not a good bad guy. I didn't think.
Like in this movie, or just in all the bad guys combined. Like I don't.
Out of all the bad guys, I think this is easily one of the worst.
Yeah.
So far.
Oh, see, I kind of like.
But I like him. But I think overall, like he just doesn't do what's really something menacing he does besides killing lambs.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously we know he's the bad guy from like early on, but he doesn't really do anything bad until like 30 minutes left in the movie.
Yeah.
What about when he disintegrates the guy in the bathroom?
That's one. But who hasn't? If you had a little afraid like that, you'd do that. You want me to call you a villain?
You wouldn't even have a podcast anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
I'd go, hey, you want to play Warzone? You're like, no, really, motherfucker.
And I wouldn't clean you up. I'd just leave your little smush there.
To step in.
Yeah.
And hurt your toe later.
Mm-hmm.
What a dick. Stan Lee cameo. This is one of the best, if not the only good Stan Lee cameo we will ever get.
Yeah.
Michael Peña's doing his little voiceover at the end because Falcon is looking for Ant-Man. And you get to see a little Stan Lee there. I
was like, oh, that was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing on his part was. But, overall the scene was good.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot. It never clicked to me. So, half spoilers, not really. Is this when he's looking for him in the next movie that they hint at in the end credit scene? Falcon? Or is this because of the Avengers base? I've never even thought about that. The end credit scene, he's like, I know a guy. After that, is he going around talking like Michael Peña? Or is this just the end of Ant-Man he's looking for?
I took it as he's looking for him for Captain America, but...
I've never thought about it. So I always assumed he was just trying to get back at him beforehand when we saw the movie originally. But then seeing it now, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of funny if he's like, I know a guy. And then in between Civil War, this whole scene goes down.
Yeah.
With Michael Peña explaining it to him, and he's like, I know a guy who knows a guy, and all that.
Right.
I never thought about that. But that's probably the case.
Either way, he knows a guy.
Yeah. I like too how they kind of hint at Spider-Man there, and then they had to be like, no. We didn't know we were going to have Spider-Man in the next movie.
Oh, yeah, they did say climbing around, right?
Yeah. Well, they said swinging around and climbing around.
Yeah.
Best and worst scene. For me, it's the one I mentioned before, him running through the little model of the building, and then also the Falcon and Ant-Man fighting was awesome.
Yeah.
I just remember the excitement when we were watching this in theaters, and because overall I was like, yeah, this movie's okay, but nothing special. And then I was like, oh my god, who's he gonna meet? And then it was Falcon, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then he's fighting, and he gets in his suit and all that shit. And then he's like, it would be best if Cap did not know about this.
Yeah, he technically beat Falcon.
Yeah.
Which we've all seen what Falcon can do.
Yeah, he zooms in a boom boom.
You gonna shake your rump?
He probably has a rump to shake too.
Oh, you know it.
I was gonna go with Falcon's scene as the best. I also the helicopter scene previously brought up by Hess. I like that when he steps on the iPhone and starts playing.
Yeah, I do like that. I feel like they could have picked a funnier song for that scene.
Yeah, it made sense though.
Yeah.
I mean, like he could. I'm gonna go. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Also the Michael Pena scene is just hilarious. For some reason in my
All of
mind
them
it
are
was
good, yeah.
like he did the first one and I was like, oh, I remember that being funnier. And
Me
then
too, and then I forgot it happens again at the end.
And then I was like, he must do it again, and then he did it again at the end.
People really wanted, which I would have loved if they did this, because we see Infinity War and going on. They wanted like a previously on the Marvel Universe, like you could put on YouTube or Disney Plus, but for Endgame of him explaining everything.
I would have,
and I would have loved that.
Paid
I think
premium for that.
people would have got Disney Plus just to watch that. I feel like.
Yeah, it was.
But they didn't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, Michael Pena recaps Marvel.
Could you imagine?
They just have him
do every movie.
Yeah, what's really funny about that is apparently, he based it off like a friend he used to know, or it was like his cousin, or something like that character, how he talks and all that shit, and like he used to kind of be a thug too. So like the whole thing, like it's like a real person kind of.
I remember like years ago, I heard him on a podcast, and he's like I pick a role. I just I'm not really trying to act. I'm just trying to be that person, and like so.
Which is acting. You're acting like that person,
right? But he's like, so he tries, but you know what he means. And
yeah.
So I pictured him as that person. I was like, oh yeah, that's totally different from like the guy he is in Shooter or the guy he is in Narcos or whatever.
The dad in Dora.
I didn't see that.
I didn't either, but I heard it's horrible. Do you have a best or worst scene, Hess?
Yeah, it was the Falcon when he was going to grab the mini reactivator or whatever it was, and Falcon up on the roof.
I like that. And then also the train battle at the end with the little toy train. That's really good.
It always cracks me up when the train's about to hit him and he's like, ah! And
then it just goes to the outside.
Yeah.
I know.
Superhero of the movie. I think it's pretty obvious. Probably Paul Rudd, but I was going to say Michael Pena is a close second.
I was going to say Michael Pena.
You vote Michael Pena?
Yeah, he's not in it as much.
Superhero, though?
Well, that's just
it's
just
I called it because this is the superhero podcast, but it's just best actor. So do you hear it there? I said best actor.
Literally, I was looking forward to every scene he was in. Like he's in it, and it was fun.
I did really really like when they're like, no, we'll do anything for him, and they get there and then like back it up,
yeah,
back it up, just back it up.
And he's not really in the movie that much.
Yeah, not really. He probably has like maybe 20 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, and it's just every scene is hilarious.
End credit scenes. Wasp gets her suit, and then we get a scene from Civil War.
Is it it's the same lady that plays Wasp in the next movie?
Yeah.
Wasn't a huge fan of her.
You don't like Freckles?
I mean, she's I don't have anything against her. I don't know.
I like her a lot.
She's okay. At first, I was kind of with Hess, where I was like, yeah. I think because I hate Lost so much.
Oh my god, fucking get over it.
I just was like, do I need her?
I never saw it.
So, but I've learned, it's funny, like when she beats his ass and stuff.
I like when she's impressed that he does her move too. Like when he jumps on a Falcon, she's like, oh, I taught him that.
Yeah.
They could have just had her.
But then the Civil War, it's the other one with Bucky and all that. That's literally just a scene from Civil War, the next movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they don't really need to talk much about that because we'll talk about that next time. Ranking. We all have our own lists this time, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go from bottom to top. You guys can read it however you like. You start from middle, go wherever you want.
I'm going to go from middle and I'm going to go outwards.
So for me, it's Incredible Hulk, Thor, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Ant-Man, Iron Man, Captain America First Avenger, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America the Winter Soldier, and then Guardians of the Galaxy.
So how far down is it for you?
Pay attention, pal.
No, I did.
Right above Iron Man 3, under Iron Man 1.
Okay.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 from bottom to top for me.
So it's right in the middle.
Oh yeah.
I'll go. I'll go from bottom to the top. I've got Thor, Incredible Hulk, Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Captain America: First Avenger, Iron Man 3, Winter Soldier, Avengers.
It's funny, for a second, like when you're reading from the bottom, it was almost like my list.
Yeah, so it's right above Guardians for me.
Okay, cool.
All right, mine is Iron Man 3, Hulk, Dark World, Iron Man 2, Thor, Age of Ultron, Iron Man, Captain America: First Avenger, Ant-Man, Avengers, Guardians, Winter Soldier.
Oh, so you have this the highest out of all of us. Would makes sense. You were more of a fan of Ant-Man
Yeah.
than me originally.
I thought it was gonna be higher, to be honest, but then I was like, nah, it's not. As good
I
as
thought it was
these
gonna be
are.
lower for me, honestly. But I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Did you like the part where he's like, you know what you should do? You should call the Avengers.
Yeah, and then he's like, which I like that scene
Yeah.
too, because originally Hank Pym he's like one of the creators of the Avengers. He helped make Ultron and all that shit in the comics.
Yeah, I heard that in a podcast. Like, he's quite the asshole in the comics.
Yeah, he's a wife beater and all that
Yeah.
shit. That's what originally this was gonna be a movie about him, and then they're like, let's just make him the mentor, because they didn't want to have to get any of his comic stuff. 'Cause it's usually all bad.
He hit her like one time in one comic, right?
When I think, and it's because you know all this stuff's supposed to fuck with your mind. So
Yeah.
it made him so crazy that he beat his wife,
And then she,
which I hate when that happens.
and
By the
then
way.
I know, and she's like in charge of the Avengers at one point in the comics, right?
Maybe
I'm not sure. Right? Possibly, probably.
maybe that's what's been happening with Deshaun Watson.
I think he's getting.
Our next movie is Captain America: Civil War. I already know where this ranks for me.
That's
Is
cheating.
it?
I
I'm
won't.
assuming this is based around the Civil War era.
No, it's Civil War because it's it's Team Iron Man versus Team Captain America.
Nice.
So yeah, it's the event. The whole movie is the Avengers fighting each other.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's not though.
It won't be. It'll be the best movie you've ever seen in the Marvel universe.
Okay. All right. I look forward to it.
But I really enjoy it. It'll be a really fun movie. But that's it. Unless you guys have anything else to say about Ant-Man,
I do have one thing to say.
I don't want to listen.
It reminded me of Ghostbusters.
Everything can't remind you of Ghostbusters.
Can I explain why?
I feel like that's all. Everything he watches, he's like, you know what? That's kind of like Ghostbusters.
Okay, so here's
Maybe.
why. You remember how Hank's like, oh, you can't fuck with, what's it called? The little thing that he hits the button and...
Oh, that was like the don't cross the streams because you have to do that to win.
Yeah, completely.
You're full of shit.
But they're like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do this.
That's
you
just
can't
a
do
movie
this.
setup.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
in almost any movie. Like, hey, don't cross the railroad when the dogs are coming after you. And then maybe eventually by the end of the movie,
Please
he's got to
don't.
cross the railroad.
Don't ever write a movie. Jesus.
All right, well, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's end this and go watch Ghostbusters.
I like how you make fun of me and then you finished my thought.
Because it's... I'm ending it. Go suck a dick. Go back to...
Asgard. Asgard.
Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your list, and we'll see you guys next week for Civil War.